Good evening, everyone. I'm Samuel Deem, and this presentation is going to be on preventing identity theft. As a high school student, you're getting ready to go out in the world, and these are things that are going to keep you safe from those who are trying to steal your identity. Happens to about 10 million Americans in 2002 and has gone up every year since then. Well, to start with, what is identity theft? Identity theft is when a person uses your information, mostly your personal information, without your permission. That can be your name, your address, your social security number, more importantly, even your account numbers for your credit cards, your bank accounts, or even your medical insurance numbers. Their goal is to obtain a financial advantage using your money or your credit. The most difficult part is stopping people from taking your personal information, and understanding how they get that information is probably paramount in your success. Well, it's several different ways, mostly involving illegal activity. They could steal your mail, steal your garbage, look up your account numbers from trash that you've thrown away. They can steal your wallet or purse. That could be pickpocketing. That could be just coming into your home or into your business and finding it. They can take your information illegally from businesses or other medical office information. They can try to trick you into sending them information in the email, or even do various online schemes and hacking. There's a lot of damage that can come from losing your personal information. They can utilize your credit cards to make purchases. They can open new credit accounts and obviously run that up in making purchases. They can file tax returns in your name, steal from your retirement or investment accounts, open other utility accounts in your name, and then change the address so that you don't even know you're getting the bills and they're going unpaid. It's ruining your credit. They can place themselves as you and receive medical care, running up extensive medical bills, ruin your credit, and ultimately you are responsible for all of that. Through the rest of the presentation, we're going to talk about how do you protect yourself at home, shopping, or other businesses, and probably more importantly, in various online activities. We start with protecting yourself at home. It's important to keep financial records, your social security card or social security number, and any health insurance information and other important numbers in a safe place, preferably in a locked storage box. It's important to get rid of any personal information you're not using any longer, and shredding it would be a safe way. Every day you should check your mailbox and take any mail out of it. It decreases your chance of losing information that way. Don't take your trash out until it's the day of pickup, and probably even within a few hours. They can certainly go in and steal your trash and find some personal information. Limit access to unknown guests. Don't have a house cleaner or an electrician in your home unattended. Read your credit card and bank account statements very early and often. Check them out. Look for unauthorized purchases. Review your credit reports annually, looking for other accounts that you are not involved in. Another important area is when you're shopping. When you're in a store, you should always make sure you keep a close eye on your wallet. Careful with your credit and debit cards. Don't leave them at the store. Don't leave them on the counter. Do not tell anyone your PIN number. That's a common problem in the teenage years. Don't give your PIN out. That's important information that could cause you more trouble than you know. Shop only with reliable businesses. That's sometimes hard to tell. Ensure that medical and other offices only have the necessary information. Do they really need your social security number? If there's alternatives, use them. And don't allow stores to maintain your payment options. Don't let them keep a copy of your credit card, etc. Online shopping is where it gets very challenging. We all have to deal with a lot of different passwords, but you need to utilize passwords that are very hard for someone to guess. One example is using a mnemonic. I like to eat cheese. Use ILTEC. Something like that you would remember, something about your birth date, etc. But just kind of keep it where it's something that would be difficult for a guest to guess. Don't respond to emails or other messages that ask you for your personal information. That's an always never response when you receive those. Don't put personal information on a computer or in a public place, like in the library or coffee shop. Don't purchase things on a public computer. Shop on secure websites. If they don't have a security thing in the corner, I would not use them. As far as other general online protection activities, don't give your social security out unless you absolutely have to. know that that is a really private number that you do need to take very serious and only give it out when it's absolutely necessary. Ask to use another different identification method. Don't give your personal information out to someone who calls you or emails you. That's a never situation. In spite of these tips, what do you do? If you suspect that you're a victim of identity theft, what do you do? Well, you need to act fast. Go ahead and call and place a fraud alert on your credit reports. Contact all your credit cards, all your bank accounts, request new cards, and notify them of what has happened and what you suspect is happening. Some of them will be able to help you with some of that. And certainly, you need to create an identity theft report, notify the law enforcement or the Federal Trade Commission. ftc.gov/complaint. Fill that out. It has a lot of information on there to help you. Change all your passwords. Every online account, you need to change those passwords, all the personal information that's available through them. You have no idea where it came from. And consider future options. There's many websites, many businesses that offer protection for this, LifeLock and Experian. Certainly, if you take all the precautions, maybe you won't need them, but certainly they're available, they're excellent, and they can help in that regard.